YouTube. So I'm going to do a quick video today, try to keep it quick, of an update of how Jackson's doing and what we got going on with Jackson, and I'm going to talk about a little bit about pumping in the hospital setting. So let's see, today is the 20th, so it's been exactly 1 month since I had Jackson. And what time is it? So he's 1 month and 4 hours old, so 4.5 hours old. So yeah, he's sleeping back here. I don't know if you can see him if I pull the curtain back. It's kind of dark back there, but that's his crib right there and his stuff up there. I opened the window so I get some sunlight, and there's a little light right here on the little desk. So I'm using my iPad, so hopefully this comes out okay. I keep looking this way because the water's over here because there's a river right here. So anyway, I'm just going to ramble because I don't have any notes or anything. So he's 1 month today. I am 1 month postpartum, so I am down to my normal weight, which is yay! Awesome. I've been trying to take the stairs here as much as possible, staying hydrated with water, watching when I eat. Today I had a salad, and I had salad and Cheetos. But because I actually had an apple packed in my lunch pail, which I'm using right here as a boost for the iPad. So yeah, I had an apple, but it was soggy on the inside, so much for my healthy lunch, so I had some Cheetos. But anyway, today he had a barium enema, which is where they put fluid up his bum to see the track. So if you watched my last video, and if you haven't, go ahead and watch that, and it will kind of make more sense of this video. And while you're at it, go ahead and watch all my other videos and like and subscribe. So he had the barium enema, which is fluid that goes up his bum, and then they take an x-ray to see how everything looks inside. So he had that done today, and I'm waiting for the either surgeon or his primary pediatric doctor. His surgeon is going to be Dr. Tulukian, which is who did his original surgery. Now, Dr. Tulukian, if you Google him, he's cited in several textbooks. He's also been the chief of surgery, I believe, for Yale. So we requested that we had him back. So what he does now is kind of like a traveling, I don't know where he's based out of, I can't remember off the top of my head, but he travels to cover other surgeons in different hospitals. So the surgeon that is based here, Dr. Koreski, I think is his last name, I can't stand. He's very rude. His bedside manner sucks. And the reason why his bedside manner sucks, I'll tell you. We were downstairs in the NICU. So the NICU is on the 7th floor. So on the 7th floor of this hospital is where labor and delivery is on one side, and then the NICU is on the other. Now up here on the 8th floor, they have where he's in is the continuing care unit. And then on the other side is the PICU, so pediatric NICU unit. So we were downstairs in the NICU, and the doctor come up and was like, "Oh, how's he doing?" And I had him in my arms, and he wasn't very old then, and he's not very old now, but he was a couple weeks old, maybe a couple days. I don't even remember when this happened, but he was getting his feeding tube taken out. They thought that was going on in his nose. And he's like, "Oh, I think that can come out." Well, the nurse went to go get some detachol, which is to put over where the sticky part is, and it will release the tape. Well, the doctor just come up and said, "Oh, yeah, that's time to come out." And the nurse was like, "Oh, I'll go get the detachol," and he didn't wait. He just ripped it off my son's face. Ripped it off and just kind of yanked it out of his nose. I'm like, oh my God. If you were to do that to any human, any adult, I mean, not any human, but any adult, you would have got punched in the face. Why would you do that to a child, a couple-week-old child? But anyway, yeah, we don't like him. So we're going to stay with Dr. Tulukian. Now, Dr. Haggerty is his primary pediatric physician. So they both are like a tag team. They both do his they'll both be in the surgery together. So Dr. Haggerty is his primary, is who we talk to here at the hospital for anything that we need, questions for him. So we like him very much. Anyway, I'm waiting for them to come back in and tell me the results from that today and whether or not we can still have surgery on Thursday. So surgery set for Thursday the 23rd at 7 o'clock in the morning, as long as everything leading up to goes good. So yeah, there's that. So let me talk about pumping, because I don't think I've said anything about pumping in videos, and I don't remember what I've done for videos. Shame on me. I'm tired. I'm sorry. So I am pumping here at the hospital because I can't breastfeed him. I did breastfeed him a couple times just for them to let me do it. But anyway, so these are the good old pumping supplies that you get. Now, the hospital here supplies me with the pumping supplies. So this is Medela. Then Medela supplies, and you can see this is what I just washed it out, but you can there, put it like that. You can see the Medela. And it all comes apart like a normal. That comes off, you wash that. This comes off, you have to wash that. And then this part comes apart. So putting it back together is fairly simple after these are all washed. I'll probably have to wash them again because now I'm handling them. But you put it all back together. Thought somebody was coming in the room. Oh, next room over. You plug it in to the lovely thing, and then the pump's over there and it's on wheels and I can't lift it, so it's like that so it doesn't get stolen from the hospital. So the hospital supplies the Medela for now, so it's a hospital one, and then I have my Medela at home, and these lovely wristbands are for us to get in and out of the NICU. Just say that I'm his mom. And then so when I'm done pumping, I put them into the sterile containers, which all y'all probably know if you've ever done a urine sample in your life. So they go into here, and then that way they can easily syringe out what they need for his feeding. Can you hear him? He's kind of fussing. He's been sleeping, but he's probably due for a feeding. So right now he's getting 30 milliliters every 3 hours. On top of what he's getting for his supplement that goes through his PICC line, so it's direct feed into his veins. Yesterday he had an iron dose, so it had extra iron in it. I keep looking over there, I'm sorry, I'm not even looking. So that's pumping. So I am able to pump dry, so I'll pump for about a half an hour on both breasts, and then I'm able to put him to the breast so that he can still get the sensation and the bonding from breastfeeding without being fed. So he basically uses me as a pacifier. Now, if any of you moms are have kids in the NICU and they don't offer this to you, I would ask for it, because I know that a lot of kids here in the NICU, they have to have measurements, and you can't breastfeed, and even if you don't get the breastfeeding, if they don't get the food from the breast, that's still connection there, and that's still a bonding time. So I would request that if your hospital isn't offering it to you. So yeah, other than that, I mean, everything's gone good. He latches really good. He is a hungry boy. He's a typical boy. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, I was going to show you the bottle that we use too. We've been using the Tommy Tippy is what we bought. I have to put his name on everything, so I'm just blocking that out with the measurements on the back. The reason why we picked this nipple is because it was a decent sized nipple, and it reminds me of a boob, and I was going to breastfeed him, so that's what we bought. So my husband texted me and let me know he's here. He worked today. He's actually been working, so I'm the one that's here all day at the hospital. So it's got a vent up here, so that's the nipple. It's got one hole there, so it's a decent, it's not a slow flow, but I think it's not a fast flow. So, and the reason also why we bought these is because my husband wanted to feed him some, and they're pretty decent size for in the hand. So yeah, comes with a cap. The boob. boob, for the nipple. So that's about it, and I'm going to grab this so I can show you guys, because I wanted to show you his view from the hospital window. There, that's the river. That's my view every day. You can't really see me now because it's focusing on the river, and there's like a little beach when the tide goes out. It's a river that feeds into the coast of Maine, so when tide comes in, it looks like this. And when tide goes out, you see, you can't see it from here, but when tide goes out, the beach is all right here. So there's people down there walking their dogs and doing all that good stuff. So this is the rest of his room. There's a cot there for me. This is an awesome view of my face. But there's a cot, his boppy, have a recliner. But yeah, so that's it. Please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I know, yeah, that's pretty much it. Please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Have a good day, guys.